Hello, ladies and gentlemen, champions of the realm. Happy Saturday to all of you watching in Europe. My name is Rain Day, and I'm joined today with Hi-Rez, Pretty Hair. We're about to get into the second round of the Paladins Summer Circuit, Week 6 in EU. Torpedo versus Paradigm. And on the side of Torpedo, the number 2 team in this tournament thus far. We're going to have Thiel on the Cassie, Laizy on the Grok, spunkki on the Makoa, Bird on the Barrack, and SunCommander on the Victor. Now, Nick, what do we have on the side of Paradigm?
On the right side of your spectator UI, fighting out of the red trunks today is the young, hot, fresh talent of Paradigm. They are going to be Bozey on Victor, SYER on Androxus, Kroad on Cassie, STURE on that Drogos, QualityVodka, rounding things out on Makoa.
And it looks like the two teams with similar ideas in terms of picking up the Victor. We didn't necessarily see that a ton last match, but now both of them looking to get that long-range damage and the character being very strong in this current meta, looking to try and take advantage of that. However, QualityVodka taking a little bit of damage from the Grok, and it looks like a first blood's going to go the way of Torpedo, actually. No, on Paradigm, and they're going to get the kill very, very early on. And QualityVodka now going to move in with the Makoa shield, trying to take a little bit of a better vantage point there to get towards the point.
Yeah, despite missing a couple of hooks early on there, QualityVodka and Kroad able to get out and get the first couple of kills here. That's very important here, as they were kind of taking the flank there. It's very important to get that early flank control. Both teams you saw were vying for it very heavily. But up on the high ground, we're going to have spunkki getting a hook onto STURE. That's going to be a nice pick-off for the way of Paradigm.
Yep, and it's also going to be very, very interesting to notice the fact that actually on Torpedo there, looking that they're trying to come back and get themselves into this capture point. Very nice hook, and it looks like it's weird to see Victor and Androxus holding a point, but they get themselves up to 83, but now it could be a very, very low. The barrage is coming on the side of Bozey, but Thiel dodge rolls into the barrage, so Victor cannot target him and actually puts himself in a position to take out the Victor.
Yeah, he's gonna take one of those barrage shots, but all things told, the trade gonna go in favor of Thiel. Now boxing back STURE on that Drogos. All 5 members of Paradigm have respawn here. They are moving out, trying to take this back. They lead the capture point currently at 83 here. The Shell Shield's gonna come out, trying to create space for his team to get some poke in. Shell spinning in now is QualityVodka looking for the fight.
And Kroad goes down. Laizy gets pulled. QualityVodka takes him down as well. STURE going in onto Thiel. A nice roll by Thiel to avoid the damage. STURE's up on top, but the objective is lost. And it looks like Torpedo's going to actually capture this, whereas the boys of Paradigm had quite an advantage early on. And so it looks like that the Victor Androxus combo got themselves to 83, but that was as far as they could get without the Makoa on the side, with QualityVodka on the side of Paradigm, able to really hold that point and submit some pressure. Look, Torpedo they had themselves planted on the point a little bit better than Paradigm.
They had much more favorable positioning. It looked like Paradigm was struggling a little bit going in as a team. They worked well as a team pushing in for the very first time, but any push after that, they were a little bit shattered there. Not a lot of ults coming up for them, not a lot of synergy coming out in those teams.
Absolutely, and that's so important here, seeing the ultimates here come out. However, the Drogos is coming in, trying to find somebody. STURE doesn't connect at all, uses thrust, his movement ability to get up into the air, and actually uses a nice expectorate 1-2 punch, takes him down. Laizy on the backside, he's running into 3, but who cares? When he got chain lightning, that's a triple kill by Laizy, and he's at full health, and now SYER's gonna go down, getting pulled by spunkki, and that's a 2-0 start for Torpedo. What a triple kill by Laizy there with the chain lightning. That might be a top 5 play.
That was a lot of momentum carried in there by Laizy there. There were a lot of members of Paradigm kind of poked out, headed back to the spawn there, and Laizy just had the great positioning there to take them all out, putting the pressure on. SunCommander, though, I want to take a look at his build if we can. I think he's probably running Grenadier 4, yeah. Reducing the cooldown on that grenade. He literally just like holstered the assault rifle and just chucking grenades, putting constant pressure, poking out all of Paradigm there. That was absolutely insane to see the accuracy coming out. The player's just so good with that grenade fuse time. They know exactly when to let it fly.
It's pretty interesting because covering Victor this last week for the video series How to Play on the Paladins channel, I did have a build that focused on grenades, and it took Grenadier 4, took On the Move 3. He's got On the Move 1, and it's an interesting card. We don't necessarily see it picked up a lot. It allows Victor, because he normally slows down very much, to actually use that grenade and speed up, get about 15% extra movement speed on that, and that helps him to just reposition. It looks like somehow, there it is. we got ourselves in a position where we're slowed a bit. And now it looks like STURE is getting pressured there in the backline, forced to back off. And now Torpedo just looking stronger than ever here. Paradigm having no way on this point.
Yeah, SunCommander came out swinging there with the barrage there, finding a double kill there, just immediately taking the wind out of the sails of Paradigm there. And as a result, they're trapped in spawn right now, waiting on respawns.
Taking the wind out of the sails, I love that. Just docking them, you know, not allowing them to really do what they need to do. And again, a very uncontested, very easy .1 for the boys of Torpedo. Following along with spunkki here, looks to try and land the hook, but can't get it. No pulls today, but it doesn't matter. The damage from Laizy is too strong. He's on an 8 streak right now, and he's getting the kills. And now, woo, nice pull by the Makoa there.
Yeah, long distance hook coming out of spunkki's store. Gonna fire back onto Bird there, taking him out with the Dragon Punch. Ancient Rage has been popped on the backside. QualityVodka trying to box out. Will land a hook, but will go down before his target reaches. And Bozey getting poked out extremely low. Nice disengage up into the air. Pops him out of the sky. Laizy gonna confirm that kill.
So do you remember last week we saw this entire match? Oh my god, SYER getting eliminated so fast. Laizy with the last kill. But I was mentioning how I'm noticing the difference between QualityVodka's play now and some of the Makoas now versus what we saw last week when the ledges were first introduced. Most of the Makoas were literally just hanging out at the ledge, pulling each other. They would just, it was like a pull fest. And now we're seeing a lot more patience. spunkki actually pushing this payload, or the payload pushing him, and just getting kills over and over again. Incredible performance by Torpedo, but again, just seeing Makoa turn into more of the point pusher rather than the Grok, which we're typically used to seeing.
Yeah, so Makoa is still good to pull people off the map, but Torpedo was just rolling so well there. They had so much momentum. They never kind of stalled up. And normally we'll see players kind of try to use the ledge to get an easy pick early on in a fight, trying to get things going their way, get the momentum building back. But Torpedo never stopped.
Right.
Right now, though, this Barrack pick, 0-3 actually, will be him. He's going for kind of that tanky turret build here, so this is what I wouldn't be surprised to see this as their top objective time, kind of camping out there.
Right, and it looks like, you know, somehow it's working. He's got the 14 assists. He's 0-3, but again, the 14 assists, meaning that his turrets are doing work. And now look, right as we speak about it, spunkki taking that left-hand flank. The boys of Torpedo looking to be patient and come into this fight. No one willing to really put their foot in first because they don't want to get blown up. Poke being so important, but Laizy's going to be able to hit some damage there on the side. But watch for STURE coming on the backside. Laizy sniffs it out, though.
Yeah, Laizy and Thiel pretty much 2v5ing Paradigm there now, and got a little bit of a pincer going. This could be dangerous for Paradigm here. spunkki going to get hooked out slightly there. Ancient Rage has been popped on the backside there. spunkki will go down. There's 4 members of Paradigm here, all collapsed on spunkki and the boys here. Laizy trying to pressure out, do what he can there. Will pick up 1 here. Now it's a 2v3.
And now SYER is very, very much in trouble. Laizy's going to heal up very quickly. Head on the way back to the point. A nice throw by Victor, and a barrage is incoming, so they're going to move away. It's so easy to get out of the barrage line of sight. At that middle point, there's just 2 crevices. You can go in the pool. Yes! See you later. spunkki takes him down. QualityVodka is going back to base. What a hook, man. This guy is the captain of the hooks.
Yeah, coming off the shell spin, they're just barely able to get in position there. We'll take an aggressive shell spin and take a spill. They're going to fall down, but 3 of his teammates low in the backline. Now SYER pushing forward with that reversal, trying to disengage. Bird off the map, but a bad dodge roll will send him off the map in response there. Getting a little too big for his britches. Going to give this first game up. As a result, just all the steam lost after kind of misplays like that.
That was not your brightest moment as a Cassie.
That is the not top 10.
The not top 10. New series coming on to the Paladins channel.
I would love to do that. Dude.
That would be pretty funny.
The not top 10.
and he dodge rolls himself off the. I've done it though. I've poppy bombed myself way off.
I do it all the time.
It's something that happened, and who knows? Maybe he knew they were gonna lose this point anyway, and so he decided to dodge roll off. Kroad, a big, long community, die with honor, exactly, as the samurai would say. But very convincing win by Torpedo. Not much to say about it. It looks like Paradigm just couldn't really get themselves into the game and into rhythm as a unit, but Torpedo's looking very strong and very revitalized, even though losing last week, a pretty close and tight-knit set. They seem to be feeling themselves here, and the Barrack pickup is unusual, but it's kind of working.
I'm interested to see, because Torpedo were very, very strong in that first set. Not seeing a lot of big point kind of contentions coming out of Paradigm there, so I really want to see this Barrack put to the test, kind of put under pressure.
Right.
I want to see a good fight come out of Paradigm and see what this. I trust Bird in this pick. I know he knows what he's doing. He's confident enough to pull it out, despite the recent nerfs to Barrick and CB31. So I'm really looking forward to see what this pick can do when put.
Also noticing the top damage in this game is only 50,000 by the SunCommander on the Victor, and the Victor out DPSing almost everyone in the game. Actually, everyone in the game. It's just shows you how quick this game actually took. 9 minutes and 19 seconds. A commanding lead and performance taken by the boys of Torpedo. Will the team of Paradigm be able to go ahead and combat this and come back next game to tie things up, or will Torpedo find themselves in the finals again? Stay tuned, and we'll find out right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 in the EU Summer Circuit, Round 2 versus Torpedo and Paradigm. Torpedo took the first game, and of course, my name is Rainday. Joining me today is Hi-Rez, Pretty Hair. We're going to be your commentators for the second match, and so far, Torpedo's looked extremely dominant. On the side of their lineup, you're going to find out on your right-hand side of the screen that Laizy is on the Grok, Thiel on the Cassie, SunCommander staying with the Victor, which was very, very positive for him last game. Bird is going to stay on that Barrack. We'll take a look at how that works out. And spunkki on the Makoa, the pick that seems to be very constant for both teams today.
Yep, and Paradigm on the other side of your spectator UI, fighting out of the blue corner this time. We'll be running it back as well. There's SYER on Androxus, QualityVodka once again on Makoa, Kroad on Cassie, Bozey on Victor, STURE on Jorogos here.
Both teams just trying to find their way out here. Two different approaches. One taking a flank. A nice Makoa pull, however. The shields come out on both sides, but it looks like immediately Torpedo get themselves on to the point, and SunCommander gets a kill. So this is looking very, very bad for the side. Oh my goodness gracious, another kill on the SYER, but QualityVodka does get Thiel, but this is looking very, very bad right now for the side of Paradigm. They've just lost a lot of point pressure. They still aren't capturing it, and they've also lost a couple of kills.
Yeah, Bird gonna pick up Bozey. SunCommander gets QualityVodka on the back of that. So once again, Torpedo have taken a very, very dominant first position here on the point here. Now already north of 90 points, likely to take this one in under 2 minutes.
Unbelievable point capture there. Nothing went right for the side of Paradigm. Everything went right for the side of Torpedo. The play is, Nick, you know, sometimes there's this approach to flank, but if one team flanks and the other team just goes straight onto the point, it could be very difficult if you lose a player in that flank to somehow get yourself back into the game.
SunCommander just so dominant right now. We saw him picking up the first 2 picks for Torpedo with those grenades. Just absolute force to be reckoned with right now. Getting so many picks there. The Grok gonna fall down for Torpedo there, so Thiel will need a moment to come back. But a nice hook all the way around the corner from spunkki. Won't pick up the Androxus, but we'll keep him on his toes for now.
And take a look at this payload cart of
death.
This
is what the Barrack push.
This is what it's all about. Look at this payload cart of death right here. I mean, with the Makoa shield as well, it's an even better way to protect these because the Makoa can move with his shield and allow those turrets so that they can consistently be shielded from damage. Whereas Barrack by himself, that shield will stay stationary. Having a Makoa on that team, that is just a smart that's a strong combo.
That's like the fastest I think you could possibly win round in Paladins. They came straight onto the point, sat on it the entire time, and literally did not stop moving the payload until it converted all the way at the end there. 2 minutes and 40 seconds for that round there. So burn card advantage heavily going to be in favor of Torpedo.
Yeah, and do you think this is what Torpedo were doing with the Barrack pickup? Do you think it's really for this payload push that he has?
Really good on the point. It's really good on the push. So with SunCommander and the boys really carrying the point fights there, it's really just up to Bird to just camp out on the point, and then he takes over once the payload cart starts to push.
Now, let's not forget, STURE is the dragon, so he's going to have that one-hit KO. If he can land it onto a big-time character like spunkki, this could change the fight. He's going to be looking for that now. He's got his ultimate available, so stay tuned with Jorogos as he angles himself here to try and put himself in a good position. You got to remember, the startup time is very, very high, so he's going to have to go around the corner. He's going to have to heal up. Here he is, the Grok Tempest, but is he going to find his spunkki? He does get the kill onto spunkki, and now Laizy. Is he going to go down? A nice pull by QualityVodka. Ghostwalk is going to be there, but is he going to get killed? The Temp, the healing totem's going to save him, and he got baited. However, he does go down.
Yeah, nice expectorate from STURE. Gonna pick up 2 with the help of Bozey. Another expectorate. Gonna pick up SunCommander. It looks like Paradigm might take this one. Bird on the back foot there now. Really good baits coming out of both teams. Laizy got a little bit baited in there. spunkki getting taken out by the Dragon Punch early on, and now Bird has lost his favorable positioning on the point.
Now, the problem is, what do you do with QualityVodka? He's the only person that can really hold the point and pressure the point. Do you think this is a team comp issue that Paradigm have in terms of picking characters that cannot sustain themselves in comparison to Bird and Spunkki on the other side?
Yeah, they struggle a little bit holding the point there, but they're going to have to focus on using these 4 carries to just constantly win the fights and constantly have the man advantage, and it's really just not going their way right now as they go down 2-1 in this exchange.
It's just such a hard task, right? You can keep killing people and keep offsetting it, but how are you going to really stay there for long when a couple of shots, an expectorate can basically kill you, one-hit KO you if you're an Androxus or a Victor? So it's a very, very uphill battle for the Boys of Paradigm. They did really well there in the initial part of that fight, but again, it looks like Torpedo are just more equipped to do what they need to do.
Despite losing that first little fight there, Torpedo with Bird on the point there, those points that Barrick's able to kind of just get on the wayside start to really add up for them, and as a result, they only have to win 1 or maybe 2 good team fights there. Ancient Rage going to be popped for QualityVodka, just kind of a little bit frustrated there, wanted to hack through, but the Ancient Rage in response will prevent him from getting any further value.
And taking a look at Bozey here on the Victor as well, not doing as much damage as we should, as we can expect from the side of SunCommander on Torpedo, but in the back line, just looking to flank. He's got a barrage coming in. He does take down Bird, though, so it is working for him. That was a very good ultimate there. I think it's worth it, even though it's a single target ult. Just get Barrick out of there.
Yeah, Barrick actually popped lockdown on there. So,
oh, wow.
So shutting down that ultimate coming out of Bird there. Bird was looking to convert there. Absolutely great. Heads up play coming out of Bozey there, dumping everything he needed to, and it paid off.
Let's see what Bozey's actually picking up as well. It looks like he is running the Grenadier for also. So this, for some reason, has become the meta for Victor players now. Just getting the grenade as much as possible, and it is very, very important. But now the barrage is coming on the side of Torpedo. No kills have been taken, but a very good spacer. And now Spunkky's very low. Oh, and Kroad gets the kill on the Spunkki. This could be huge. Can he get the kill onto the Cassie? But no, Thiel gets the better of him there, and the Tempest comes out. And now SunCommander looking to get the kill. Actually, Bozey getting the kill on the SunCommander and get the double kill. But who cares, because it's 4-0 Torpedo.
Too little, too late there. Now Paradigm down 4-0. Torpedo looking ever dominant as they always are, but no ultimates really on the side of anyone. SYER will have his in about 2 or 3 shots there. 3 cauterizes coming out however, from the Boys of Paradigm, trying to shut down whatever sort of healing. Not a ton of healing, kind of right out of the gate there. Equivalent exchange on Androxus, maybe some Tidal Grace on that Makoa there, looking to stop kind of that sort of healing coming out, but an interesting pickup nonetheless.
Yeah, I guess they want to burn down the shields and still not heal him as well. I don't know. It's a really interesting pick. You would have expected more Cauterize to be coming out on the side of Paradigm onto the Grok for the side of Torpedo, which has been very, very prevalent on their team there.
So coming right out here, going to be landing a nice hook is Spunkki on to the enemy Paradigm here. Kroad up on the high ground here, getting poked out very heavily though by Thiel. A nice hook coming out from QualityVodka. Spunkki going to be able to waddle away in that shell ship, protecting a lot of his team's. Bird is very set up in this room. Baits in the enemy Cassie and takes her down quickly there. Drogo's falling soon after.
And now looks like Laizy has to ghost walk. SYER, the only one basically running away from 3 members, but it's not going to be enough. 4 men of not D69, Paradigm are actually down and out for the count, and now Bird and Spunkki just doing a little bit of a jig. What do you call this jig? The turtle dwarf?
The turtle and the dwarf river dance.
The turtle and the dwarf. I feel like we're back in the Shire. I don't know why. This just reminds me of that reminds me of something you might see crazy in the Lord of the Rings. I have no idea why. But it looks like now Paradigm trying to find themselves back. It's going to be a tough task. Torpedo take the game, take the series 2-0. Obviously,
I gotta say, we wanted to see more out of that Barrick pick, and I really think we did there. Bird just able to get in so quickly, get set up. Spunkki doing a great job protecting him while he got set up, and then he did a great job baiting members into his room and just into his death trap and smashed him.
Exactly. No, it seemed like a very good pick in combination with the Makoa, and it seems like a lot of these characters we're looking at finding value when they're used in the right way, which is what I love to start seeing with the cast of champions now. As we continue to get more and more, you're seeing more interesting combos. Spunkki, you put a healing totem, and it's got no shield anymore. But if you add a Makoa there, now it's got the shield and the healing, so everyone can have exactly. But the same thing with Bird. His shield himself doesn't work to protect his turrets, but if you have Spunkki pushing the payload, now those turrets are protected. So it's becoming much more interesting, I think, in terms of the dynamics teams can pull off.
Yeah, as we see kind of get more experience, get more synergy playing with each other. The ones that come together better will be the most dominant in the season. So, GG's to both teams. Torpedo will be facing D69 in the finals here. We will be back. That will be casted by myself and Vox Tempest. We'll have that up for you very shortly.